In this video, let's talk about Facebook ads to send people to your website. Now, why should you use these ads? If you want to increase number of visits to your website, blog post, or lead capture pages. A lead capture page is a place where you are capturing email addresses of your audience. Here are some target audience examples. Number one is your own fans. And keep this in mind. If you have a fan base on Facebook and they are engaged fans, they are more likely to click on your link and go visit your website, read your blog post, or even give you their email address. The second option is, or example is, fans of your competition, because they are familiar with your industry, your competition, or the problem that you're trying to solve. Number three is you can target by interests and keywords, and these people are also familiar with your niche. Here are a couple of things that you can A/B test for these ads. You can A/B test different images and see which one gives you the most clicks for the least amount of money. And you can also A/B test different text or call to action. And here is the pro tip for these ads. Keep in mind that engaged fans will go read your blogs more than other people because they are familiar with your brand on Facebook or social media. So let's actually send people to your website ad using Facebook's Ads Manager. Here again, I'm logged into my Facebook's Ads Manager. So I'm going to go to my website, which is isocialu.com, and pick one of the recent blog articles. So recently I wrote this blog article, 3 reasons why Instagram algorithm is a great news. So let's say I want to send traffic to this link, to this blog post. I could also pick my home page or any other pages on the website. But for this example, let's pick this blog article. I'm going to save this image, and I'll tell you why in a bit. I'm just going to save it on my desktop for now. Let's go back to the Ads Manager and click on Create Ad. So in this example, we're going to use send people to your website objective. And again, we are in the campaign level. So let's do that. And this is where you will add your URL. So let's paste. If you had a pixel, you could select that. Let's skip that for now. And here's the campaign name. So I'll just say iSocialU website click ad. Then select set audience and budget. Now we are on level 2, which is the ad set, and we'll define the audience, the budget, and schedule for this ad. So location, I want to target people who live in the United States, Canada, and also UK. And the age range I want to target is people 25 years and old, both men and women. And language, I'll just leave this blank. Detailed targeting. So this is where you can include people who match at least one of the criteria that you define here. But before I do that, I want to show you this connections category or option. So click on this add a connection type. Facebook pages, people who like your page. And here, type the name of your page. iSocialU Facebook page. And on the right hand side, you can see the audience definition. So Facebook is telling me this audience is too small or too specific, and my potential reach is going to be less than 1,000 people. So that's not a lot of people. So if I had a bigger audience on Facebook, I could target people who like my Facebook page and send them to that link so they can read that blog post. But in this case, let's go to our second option, which is we can target our competition or the fans of our competitors on Facebook. So I'm going to put some names here. Social Media Examiner. I know they have a huge following on Facebook. There we go. HubSpot. Now in this case, I'm targeting the fans of these Facebook pages. Let's also do Maury Smith. There you go. And if you look at the potential reach number, it's 1.3 million people now. And according to Facebook, I'm still in the green, so I am good. If I wanted to save this audience, I could give it a name and save it for future use. Let's skip that for now. My daily budget for this ad is going to be $5 per day. And I want this ad to start tomorrow and run for a week. You can define that here in your schedule criteria. And you can give this ad set a name if you want to. Let's just keep it like that and go to choose ad creative. Now I am on the third level of Facebook ads. We've defined our campaign or objective. We've defined the ad set or the target audience. And now let's create our actual ad. So there are a couple of options. We can use an ad with a single image or video. We can use multiple images in one ad, and it will show up to 5 images at a time. So you can pick either one. For this example, I'm going to do single image or video. And then I can select images or videos from here. So let's click on images, and you see how Facebook has already detected the image that was in my blog post. This one right here. But there is also an error message. This image does not have the right aspect ratio. Now, if you look on your right hand side, Facebook gives you the recommended size, which is 1200 by 628 pixels for this type of ad. Also the image ratio, and most importantly, your image may not have more than 20% text on this. And again, you can check that by going to this URL, which is facebook.com ads tools text_overlay. You may want to pause this video and save this URL for future use. But let's pick our file, the image, and see how much text it has on it. Now, once it comes up, click all the boxes with the text. And you can see it has 28% text. So what this tells me is if I create this ad, Facebook will not approve it because the amount of text is more than 20%. So let's go back to the ads manager. And what we can do is instead of using this image, we can upload another image that has less than 20% text. Or in this case, just click on free stock images. and Facebook has thousands of images that you can use. Now this blog post was related to Instagram, so I did a search on Instagram, and let's see. That looks really good. Actually, I like that image better. So let's select that image and done. If you wanted to crop, you can do that as well. So once you have your image selected, scroll down to the section that says what text do you want to use. So first of all, connect your Facebook page if you wanted to run the newsfeed ads. So here's my business page, iSocialU. If you wanted to run just the right-hand side ads, you could turn off the newsfeed ads by clicking here. And this is where you can add your headline. And if you look at this, you can only use 25 characters. I'm just going to use my latest blog post. And if you look at this, I have an Instagram account connected to this Facebook page, which means I can also create this ad on Instagram in addition to Facebook. For this video, I'm going to disable that. And I can do that by removing Instagram from here. And text, you have up to 90 characters, so you can add the text that you want people to see. So I'm just going to see why latest news on Instagram algorithm is good one for all of us. I'm trying to give people something so that when they see it, they want to actually click on the ad and go to my website and read the full article. You can also select call to action. And there's several options here. For this ad, learn more makes sense. So I'll select that. And then on the right-hand side, this is how your ad will look like. For desktop newsfeed, it looks like this. For mobile newsfeed, this is how it looks like. Very interesting. And I have Instagram placement disabled. We'll cover that in another video in this course. Audience network, let's disable that. And I'm also going to disable the desktop right column. There we go. So once you're happy with all the changes or the edits, the call to action text, the image that you have, and the button, you can go ahead and select place order, and this campaign and ad will go to the Facebook's review process. Once your ad gets approved and it has been running for a couple of days, you can go back to your ads manager and look at the data and see if you're happy with the amount that you're paying per website click. And if not, you can make several edits. You can try a different call to action text. You can even try a different image and see if that improves your data. So let's look at this. I have this campaign running, iSocialU website clicks, and in last 30 days, I got close to 4,000 website clicks, and we only paid 1 cent per website click. Amazing. Let's click on that. And now I'm looking at the data on the ad set. So here's the ad set name. It's active. almost 4,000 website clicks, and actually 75,000 people have seen this ad. We only paid 1 cent per website click, and the budget for this campaign was only $1 per day. Let's click on the ad set. And now I'm looking at the data on the ads. And as you can see, we A/B tested 2 different images. This was the image 1, and then this was the image number 2. And while testing the images, I usually recommend that you let it run for maybe 48 hours to 72 hours, and then look at the data and see which one is performing better, which means which image is giving you more website clicks for less cost. So at that point, you can disable the least performing images or the images that are performing poorly and run with the better performing images. And in our case, we did exactly that. When we created this campaign, we had 2 images that were, or 2 ads with different images in this campaign. And now we killed this one, and we're only running with this right here. So this is how you can use Facebook's Ads Manager and create ads to send people to your homepage, to your e-commerce store, to your blog post, or even to your landing pages where you can capture the email addresses of your website traffic. Now, a very simple homework assignment. I want you guys to pause this video and actually go create a Facebook ad campaign with the objective of sending people to your website. And it's okay even if you don't submit that for the approval to Facebook, but still go through all the steps so you can practice this on your own.